What's up, yo? Yeah, I'm being targeted right now, yo. So like, bear with me. I'm lacking video here. Let's see. So yeah, like I'm being targeted right now as I'm making this video right now. I'm trying to look for my webcam input. For some reason, it says I don't have access to it. But yeah, like I'm being targeted by devil worshippers, and they're together. They have like a network, and they change their strategies or tactics as I'm speaking to you. So if I say devil worshippers, they go to Satanist. It's one of those, like, you know what I'm saying? They're targeting me based on what I say and stuff like that. And if I say one thing, they do another, and they go and look for the path of least resistance. And they're targeting me in real time. And so like right now they're targeting me right now. You can hear it in the background, maybe if you got like headphones and stuff. And so I'm still recording. I thought it was. I'm still recording. I thought it was done. What you call it? So I'm being targeted right now, and you heard in the background maybe mocking me, saying "Ain't I?" And they were just saying stuff about the content, no content, this and that, blah blah blah. Um, right now they're sending like mental suggestions at me right now, like you should do this and that. But they do it like it feels like a computer is giving me suggestions and stuff. So they created a network based off saying things. Saying things is how they do it. They say what they want, and because they couldn't do it before, and I said I was gonna let them do it, so that I could expose them and stuff like that. Because I was talking to them, or I was talking to my audience too. Like I was telling you guys, if you watch my videos and follow me, that hold up. Right now they're sending me a sensation right now and trying to drain me of my energy, my air. And right now, I don't have my air the way I want it right now. So, Mr. T is one of them. Sylvester Stallone, too. Illuminati members that come at me for Freemasons and stuff. And Freemasons put them up against me and stuff like that. Right there. They're saying it right there. So, Freemasons, when I said Freemasons and stuff, they went and said it right there when I said right there. They're watching me right now in real time. So, right now in real time, I'm being targeted as I'm making this live. And this is a regular occurrence. And I keep telling people, like, yo, I'm being targeted. This shit is really happening to me. And right there, they're trying to like, they're giving me like peeing sensation. Like, I gotta pee. It's a lot of them targeting me. They go and take positions. They go and set it up so that when I say stuff, they're saying it in different ways to try to like counter my energy. See what I mean? And like when I move this way to the right, it's like they have a counter opposite and forward, like, you know what I'm saying, like tracking me, but like opposite too. Like they doing it in different ways at the same time. So they're terrorists. Freemasons, the Illuminati, Skull and Bones, the KKK. There's a lot of these occultic societies working together in this country. You see, they're right there, the CFR. You see what I mean? They just said it. They just suggested CFR. You see what I mean? So they're suggesting ideas, and if I take the idea and run with it, they act like they got influence. But they're doing this stuff because I've said it before, and they took my words out of context and they started to invert the energies and stuff like that. So they acting like if they inverted the energies, and like as I'm saying stuff, because I make videos about this stuff, I expose them and stuff like that. There you go. They're suffering a major blow right now because I'm saying exactly how it is. So like they went and inverted energies and started creating like interlocking energies so that the energies don't fall apart. Because usually when you expose them, the energies usually like they fall apart. They don't really hold up. You see what I mean? So since the energies don't hold up, They started creating ways to allow the energies to maintain, to persist. You know what I'm saying? Like to stay instead of just falling apart like they usually would. You see what I mean? Hold up. Let me turn off my Bluetooth. It may be giving them some amplitude or whatever the fuck. That's one of the words that they use. Yeah, I feel better now. So yeah, so like you see, yeah, it feels better now. So like you see, like they go and act like if they say it when I say it, and they're tapping into my energy and they enhance themselves with my energy, with my air. Like you see what I mean? Like the air, like the fullness of your voice when you speak, that air of fullness that people have, you feel full, complete. Sometimes they come after my energy, that energy, my air, my initial like frontal fullness energy, and they extract it from me. Oh, not extracted. Like, let me see, extracted. They subverted. Subverted is one word that feels like it goes. Like they just go and act like if they're used. Like they go and I feel like my energy like diminishes. Like if they're extracting it from me, it literally feels like they're extracting that fullness energy, and then it feels like you heard Ryan Garcia speak. Ryan goes and right there. I just had a little bit of that more speech, like misspeech, like off tone type of speech. And right there, they're doing it right now. So they go and act like they put their system against me. They act like they put their system against me, and that their system is working against me, like if I'm going against myself. So they act like they took my air from me, and they created a thing and a system, a computer in hell that's me giving them information. And so like they act like they're tapped into the computer and stuff like that through their imagination and stuff like that. And like if they're working against me inadvertently, coming against me inadvertently, like if they created like things and systems against me, and they're coming against me for them. So they go and make it so that sometimes they make it so that they automate it against me. They put it there and it's doing things against me, and they just go about their business. Like they just put it there, and once it feels like it's there, and it ain't going away, like if it's there solid, right, they go about their business and pretty much not even worry about me. They go, have fun, go like, I'm saying, to parties, attend to their business, their families, whatever the fuck, right? And hold up, someone just came in and came out. That's one of their tactics too. They kept sending like fake accounts and stuff like that to come in and out. And whenever they come in, act like if they're about to leave with my energy and stuff like that. So that's like what it felt like just now. So it ain't that. I'm saying that so it doesn't happen. So like, if it did have any effect, it doesn't have any effect. So right now I'm defending myself by saying that it didn't do anything. And I just said it right now. So it didn't do anything. And now my energy is coming back to me. You see, there's weakness in there, consistencies, light, lie, deception. So they, because they work from a deceptive point of view. So they come at me like if they're lies and illusions, because they say things out of context. You know what I'm saying? They go and say lies and stuff like that, that I'm not, that I'm here, but I'm not. Like if that's creating a displacement type of sensation, but it's not. You see what I mean? But they go and play with energies through the computer, because like the computer would be able to do a lot of different things. And because I said that before, because the computer is empty, it's not alive. You see what I mean? They went and started to use the computer as a pretext to come at me inadvertently through. You see what I mean? I know exactly what's going on, what they're doing, their tricks and all of that. And I allowed them to do some things to come at me and stuff like that. But then they started taking liberties. Like I said a few things, and then they went and started like saying things after what I said, like, oh, he said a few things, but he didn't specify what it was. So we'll do this and that. And like they started acting like they could do it all because I said a few things. You see what I mean? So I'm being targeted by devil worshippers, they're terrorists and stuff like that. And I need more audience, more people to follow me. Now I don't have enough people to go after. Right now they're going, yes. And they're putting that energy, like if there's energy there that's subverting it and making it like them be able to do stuff that they won't be that they're not able to do. So they go yes as a mockery way. It's a mockery too. They go yes that and before and they did it before, and then when I started saying that they were doing that type of stuff, they acted like yes that's what it is. If he said it, it must be true, and now we could do it even more and stuff like that. And because I've said it before, that it feels like when I say it, and instead of the energy falling apart and being destroyed, because the truth destroys their lies and stuff like that, their deceptions and stuff, instead of falling apart and stuff like that, like it usually would, they found ways to interact the energies. So like they act like if I say it and I expose it, instead of falling apart, like the energies is already backwards, inverted and whatever. Like if they come at me from an inverted perspective and they're behind the energy, you see what I mean? So instead of the inverted and all that twisted shit affecting them, they act like like it's in front of them and it's protecting them. So like if I say something, like my energy gets caught up in their inner twistings and defensive mechanisms and wording and commands and stuff, however they do it, right? Their commands, the verbal commands, the energies that manifest from it, from their network. And like if it gets intertwined in there, and like if it gets twisted, like that's impossible. Because I know that it's impossible. It ain't possible for them to have any energies there that could counter, say my energies and stuff like that. And that's some of the stuff that they do coming at me. You see what I mean? So they come at me through commands. So they speak what they want, and their network, because there's so many of them. Freemasons, they got like, I'm saying, a lot of members, the Illuminati, there's a lot of, people, quote unquote, in the streets that you've met. Probably some of them are your friends or whatever. Now they're down with the Illuminati and shit like that. They're tricky, deceitful. When you talk about flat Earth or the truth, certain things, the government, the feds and shit, they just get worried, or like they just don't want to talk about it. So some of them may agree with you, but they're down with them. You see what I mean? So they may go and send out a distress signal against you and stuff like that. You see what I mean? Right now, they're making me itch on my right leg by my ankle, the back of my leg, lower section of my leg by my ankle. You see how I'm sounding a little bit like, and right there, that radio offset right there. You see how I sounded just now? That radio offset type of sensation, like radio wave type of radio offset type, like in my voice. You see, and right there again, you see, you heard it, like that resonance in my voice. That's from George Bush, I think, Freemasons, the Skull and Bones. But you could feel exactly who it is that's doing it. I'm telling you exactly what's going on right now, so I'm not like 100% fighting them, right? And like I should. So once I go online, they act like like this system arms up against me and starts putting itself together out of a noise that they compressed all their like tricks into like a noise. They go like what I'm saying? I'm not saying it with fullness right now, so I'm not saying it the way I want. You see what I mean? Because they're holding they're acting like if they're holding my energy hostage right now, like not my energy, but like the air that you see. I said energy hostage, and something just went from the internet right now, from this laptop to the back of my back, to my lower back, to my mid lower back, my mid back section on my spine right now. Like if an energy just went and did it. Sometimes I say stuff and they do it right then and there when I say, because their system sometimes it's not smart. You see what I'm saying? It's not like conscient and stuff like that. So like sometimes when I say stuff, it's like they have reminders and commands and stuff like that that react off their network and stuff like that against me. So just now when I said they act like they got my energy hostage, the energy just went over my back like if a hook. They act like if they're putting hooks on me too. That's something else that I've said before I exposed it and they started doing it. So a lot of stuff that I've said, they put into motion for their network and stuff like that. They're coming down already, like the LA fires and all that stuff. That's a foretell sign. You see how I'm sounding right there? Foretell, and it's like that off tone on the back of my lower back right there, because uh I just had a surgery on my lower back, and they removed two of my discs on my lower back, So I'm recovering and stuff like that, and it feels like the energy is coming from there. You see what I mean? That off toneness, that upsetting type of sensation. So they're targeting me based off what I think. So like they react based off what I think, what I say, and stuff like that. So like they go and create tricks and stuff like that based off what I think. So if I'm about to think, you see right there, I just had it right there. I was just about to say something else related to what to what I wanted to say, mental stuff that they're doing to me. So they got this trick called MCI, and it deals with like mind control industries. That's one of the things that they Wilfredo, one of my cousins, made it. He created it. He's a devil worshiper. He's one of them too. He grew up with me and stuff like that, but he's like down with the FBI, the feds and stuff like that, covertly and stuff like that. He works like he acts like a normal person and shit like that, but he's a you know what I'm saying, he's one of them, stuff like that. So like he was there growing up with me, but plotting against me and trying to set me up a lot of times in my life and stuff like that. He couldn't do it the way he wanted until later on, to like recently when this network got put together the way it is now against me, from me exposing it. You see how I sound right now? I don't sound like 100%. And right there, because I just sat back just now, my back doesn't feel the discomfortness that I was feeling. Because when I was speaking up to the mic, leaning forward, it was creating some kind of like discomfort on my lower back because I just had like surgery, like I told you. So they're targeting me based off what I think about, what I'm doing. Like if I'm about to go to the fridge, like like if I'm about to say certain things, they go and say it before I say it to try to have like some effects against me that are negative or lessen like my energy and stuff, or like try to like they act. Sometimes they go and put together like they go and interact with their network like if it was a computer enhancing their abilities. And because I've said it before, they're acting, they move, they react like if they're having an enhancement reaction against me through a computer, but it's not. There's no computer really there helping. You see what I mean? So like they may believe like if there's a computer in hell, and like if I'm the computer in hell, like if they turn my energy into a computer in hell, so they desperately go after my energy. The moment I go online, they go and make their noise and act like my energy is like being assimilated or one of those things. But like to put it in like retrospect, like they use lies and deceptions in their imagination and stuff like that, or however they go about it. Right now I'm not like 100%, so like I'm not telling you exactly the way I want to say it, but they act like if I don't say it 100% that I'm God, and if I don't say everything perfectly, that I'm not God. And like, so they go about their lives in ways, you see what I mean, they lie because I do represent God directly. I'm God in the flesh, no lying, no deceptions to you. It's not Jesus, it's me here amongst you guys. And since they know that, they come at me like if I make any mistakes, I'm not supposed to make any mistakes. And that if I make any mistakes, that they could capitalize off of that because they're about inconsistencies and that's their field. And if I make any mistakes, I'm supposed to be perfect. Like they're corrupted, they're fucked up in their minds. You see what I mean? So they go and act like if I make any mistakes, that they could capitalize off of that stuff. I've made videos about this already. I've exposed the stuff that I'm telling you. So this is nothing new. You see what I mean? So I'm telling you this stuff, and they're targeting me in real time right now. Look, check this out. You see that thing right there? Look, MCI. They're acting like if that thing is me right there, like if that's me. You see that right there. I came out of it. That's an image of me. Sometimes they go in and create an image of me that's not even me, but it's me, but it's just like me, but it's not. It's an exact copy of me. Blah blah blah. This and that, but it's not really me. It's not true. It's not really there. It's not me. But they act like if it's me, but it's better than me. Like if it's whatever better than me, you know what I'm saying? But they act like if it's, but that's not possible. But they do it inadvertently. You see how I'm sounding right now? I'm not sounding the way I want to sound right now, 100%. You see, my fullness is right there. Yeah, I'm pulling it right there as I'm exposing this. And the moment I expose it directly, the energy just lets go because even though you know what I'm saying, it doesn't do it the way it used to when I expose it directly, the trick that they're using or exactly the steps that they took to do what they're projecting and stuff like that. The energy lets go. It disappears. It gets destroyed because the truth destroys lies and deceptions. You see what I mean? And the liars. So they're targeting me based off. They're targeting me based on me inadvertently. You see what I mean? Like if there's a network, not like there's a network of liars and deceivers. Them, the Freemasons, Illuminati's, and individuals who are helping them and stuff like that against me, and they're coming against me inadvertently. See what I mean? From the shadows, meaning from wherever they're at, not shadows, because you see, like right now, they're making believe like if there's shadows and they're hiding in the shadows because I said it. Like if we said it, it must be true, so they could do it. You see what I mean? So right now, there's a member or two, or let me see, MCI, I think it is. MCI or one of their tricks, Computer in Hell, one of Angel Deceptions, one of those things. My neighbor is one of them too, and they're reacting right now to what I'm saying. So my lack of consistency and fullness with my speech is due to them targeting me in real time, and it gets annoying at times, yo, because like yo, like if you're being targeted consistently and you're being messed with, stalked, harassed. You know what I'm saying? Right now, hold up. They're about to celebrate. They're about to celebrate right now. That I said they get annoying sometimes because they don't. They're all up in my space. They literally all up in my space. So they're about to celebrate, not anymore. So you see, if I say it one way, they go and do it another way. Like if they're not celebrating, but then they go and invert it too. Like if they're celebrating, even though they're not. You see what I mean? So they want to have it their way, no matter what I do or what I say. So like if I do and destroy one of their lives and shit, they'll. You see how I'm sounding right now, John Hunter. Hunter is one of the roommates I had in LA. I was about to fight him. Some tall white dude goes to the gym, some Barbie looking motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, gay and shit like that. And like not nothing against gays, but he's a fag. Anyways, no disrespect to what I'm saying, gay people, whatever. Gay means something totally different by now than they used to. So I'm not even attacking gay people, the gay community. You see right there, you see that energy right there? Like that thing came and put some energy, ice pick in there. Ice pick is the energy that feels like, it ice picks an energy in it. So they created a network out of lies and deceptions, sayings, and things that people say and stuff like that. But anyways, so like Hunter is one of the roommates that I had, and he was just talking. They were just using him right now against me because he hates me. I was about to fight this dude. I'm like 5'6", you know what I'm saying? Not that big and stuff like that. But I don't care. Like I'm from the hood, I'm from the streets, and I know how to fight. I'm a war veteran, so I know how to defend myself and stuff like that. Ain't nobody taller. He's like 6'2", 6'3", full of muscles and shit. And he thought he could just bully me, beat me up, whatever. And I was about to fight him, and I know I could beat him easily. I don't care how big he is and stuff. Like I know I could beat him, like no problem. So like we had a miscommunication. At first we was cool, and then he started listening to this other white boy in there that says things, and they got along real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like they started getting along after I spoke to him. We had like, a moment, like we was talking about it, like, yeah, we cool, this and that. I say it right there, you say it right there, we cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a cultic. And the other white boy started saying, like, the moment I moved in there, the other white boy started talking to me. He's taller than him. And we just had that not miscommunication. They're occultic, satanic, the Illuminati, whatever, down the Freemasons, that shit, that type of shit. And I'm not. I'm against that shit. So they got along and they started coming against me and stuff like that. And I was about to fight this dude and the other one, and they started ganging up on me. Yeah, two tall dudes against me. Imagine. And I was just there by myself, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, story short, we had a problem in there. They ended up moving out. I ended up staying. Hold up. They try to make me sound like a snitch because I'm speaking about this. That's them right there. Fucking fags. They try to make it sound like if I'm a snitch because I'm talking about this. They don't like it's just like Freemasons. They don't like people telling. They don't like people exposing things and being direct and stuff. So they're the type that if they because sometimes when someone's talking about you, you may feel like someone's talking about you, and you may even go as far as listening to what they're saying. So I mean, if they're not well protected and stuff like that, so they heard what I was, that I was talking about them, or they felt they had a feeling about me. Oh, this dude, fucking piece of shit, or bitch, or whatever the fuck they said. Right now, that's what I just felt. They said something like that, right? So they act like he's a snitch, cause I'm over here telling you about my experience with those fucking faggots. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, faggots don't even mean what it used to mean about gay people. It's more about the attitude. Like if you're a complete douchebag, piece of shit, shitbag, or whatever the fuck, that's what a faggot refers to now more than before than about gay people and stuff like that. Some people may associate it with that, but not anymore. Like to us, we know exactly what it means now. It's not really about gay. But anyways, I wanted to clarify that so that so that in case they come at me because I said it, I'm clarifying. I'm not against the gay community. I'm against these two faggots because they had a problem with me for being occultic, and they were literally sneaking around the house behind my back and like doing shit to me to fuck with my head and shit like that because I was in there by myself. Anyways, so I'm up against this satanic society and I'm winning, even though it sounds like I'm maybe losing, but I'm not. Um, and they're coming against me through lies, deceptions, occultically. Like I said, they say things and they hope that their network has enough tricks and validity to make what they say work. Like I said, like if they're enhanced by computers through their network that of lies and deceptions that is imaginary and stuff like that, not real and stuff like that, but there's like stuff happening when they say, you see what I mean? Like I have real power, I have real validity, me. So they come after me because they want validity. You see what I mean? And because I've said it before that I'm gonna allow you guys to do some things, come after me. They started saying things and started having effects against me inadvertently in ways that even sometimes they even surprise me. Like, yo, they're doing some stuff I didn't even imagine they could do. But it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't anything that I would have that I haven't done before and stuff like that. It's just stuff that slick stuff that people do and stuff like that. You know, it just started having some effects on me, and I know I sound like I'm not 100% right now. It's because I'm home and I'm being targeted. I'm about to go turn off my AC because sometimes they go and act like they link up with with the energy in the electronics of my AC and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go turn it off right now. Hold on. I gotta go pee too. So in this live, yeah, when I stand up, I feel better. So in this live, I went and exposed the Satanic Network. You see that right there, mental projections. That's one of the tricks right there. Mental projections that they could hear. Like if they got my mind inverted and that they're on top of it. Like if they're overseeing my mind and my thoughts and shit like that. That's one of their tricks too. And like mental projections is part of it. Like if they're projecting my mind inadvertently, they call it reverse refraction. I call it reverse projection. Like if they got my mind projected inadvertently against me and they can see my thoughts and what I'm saying, like if I'm telling on myself but I'm not telling on myself, they act like their tricks really do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they do have so like a lot of this information and stuff like that, like my memory and stuff like that. Like they've gone through it. Like they really went to places that I didn't want them to go into from my past and stuff like that. Like they're really invasive, like fucking insects and stuff like that. Not all insects are like that, but anyways, not to get into all that because I can explain all that too. But I'm recovering from my back right now, so I'm not at 100% yet. I feel better than before, but I'm not there yet. And because I have these minor discomfort sensations and stuff like that, they act like if anything negative they could work inadvertently through. You see what I mean? Like if that's still field inconsistencies, discomfort, and like if I feel any inconsistency or discomfort that, like if I breathe in and there's that moment of weakness, like they send a sensation that pushes in, that goes within, and they sometimes they go as far as linking up other tricks with, like let's say the sensation going in, and they'll link up other tricks with it. You see what I mean? Anyways, so I'm not having the success that I want to have with my lives and my videos on YouTube, exposing the truth about devil worshippers and Satanists and stuff like that. So I'm gonna update. I'm gonna work on that. You see how my wording is not exactly the way I want it to be right now because of my I like my fullness, like my fullness not there the way I want it. You see what I mean? So because of that, I'm sounding a little bit less of, and because the constant energy tugging, because they come at me constantly. If it don't work once, like there's so many of them, so they got like I told you, they got a lot of them. Like they come at me by the thousands, hundreds, millions. Sometimes they literally put millions of people, like if millions of people, thousands, hundreds, or whatever the fuck are coming against me. Some of them don't even know they're coming against me. See what I mean? Like innocent people, and like they go like people that never say anything with their minds and stuff. Everything is right there and there. They act like, oh, since you're not using it, we're gonna use it for you, and against your will, and you have like. And there's nothing you could do, and they really act that brazen and stuff like that. Like if they could use your mind without your permission against me and stuff like that. You see what I mean? And because I'm saying it right now, you got to be conscious that they may go and do it. You see what I mean? If they haven't done it, if it's not in motion, in action right now, they may go and do it. And because I've said it, they may not do it, but do it inadvertently. You see what I mean? Because they want to be able to do it anyways. Or if they can't do it, they do a gesture like if they flipped it, like they fucking. You see, they're playing with my saliva right now. They send a sensation right now to play with my saliva right now. Like if I swallow spit, that is going to cause me. But anyways, so we got terrorists in this country, in the United States of America. They're doing it again. Look, they're doing it again. The spit swallowing trick. They did it once just now. And sometimes it's me about to do stuff like that, and they act like they see it coming, and like if there's gas in my stomach, they act like they could pull my farts out. They literally are that disgusting and grotesque. Like if they're pulling my farts out of the gas in my stomach, and then I would go and do it sometimes, and they had an influence with it. You see what I mean? Like I know how to do it too, but I don't do it to the extent that they do it for terrorism, world domination, because I already have things set up a certain type of way. I'm God. Like I'm literally God in the flesh. I'm not lying to you. Like this is not a joke. I'm not delusional. This is not a schizophrenic episode. When they do that swooshing motion right there, you got to stand clear from whoever does that shit, whether they're doing it from within or to your face. Like, it's just crazy. You got to stand clear from them motherfuckers because they don't want you to know who I am. God is the truth. I represent the truth. And because I represent the truth, you see, this time I didn't do anything, this spit swallowing, because I got my mindset that it's not going to do anything. And if I got my mindset that way, then it doesn't do anything. Do you see what I mean? It's that kind of stuff. So like they got like what you call it. So yeah, like I was saying. So anyways, so I gotta start growing my audience right there. They're acting like if they're making me forget. You see what I mean? Look, check this out. You see? You feel it right there. The forgetful sinking in, like sinking away and stuff like that. Like if it took effect, like if it was there, like if it activates automatically against me. And the more I say stuff, they act like they have like more like permissions to do what they do. And I keep making videos, so they act like they have so much validity and permissions to do what they do because I said it, so it must be true. You see what I mean? So anyways, follow my channel. I'm gonna go and spread the word. I gotta, you guys gotta do your part too. I just swallowed spit again. They're doing it back to back now. They're trying to annoy me and like you know what I'm saying, like really annoying me and trying to make me go crazy and stuff like that. But I know what they're doing. So they're on the losing end already. I set this up. I already knew that I was gonna go through this. They couldn't do it before I moved in this house because I felt better. My back wasn't in pain as much as it is now. You see what I mean? So ever since I moved to this house, they started targeting me and growing with their network. They started like uniting. Imagine Satanists, devil worshippers uniting, working together, right? But they have been doing that somewhat to some effect and stuff like that for a long time until now. Now is when they finally start getting it together because I started like they started targeting me more consistently in this house. You see that word consistently was there, like if it felt like they like if it had some kind of energy in this. Weakness is one of the words that weakness and consistency is two of the words that feel like are there in that sensation that was there in that word consistency. Anyways, so they started targeting me like more seriously in this house because they started like I came to this house with the mindset to destroy him. This is it. This I'm coming here to destroy him, and that's what I'm doing now. So in order for me to destroy him, I have to look the spit mind. So I just spit, and nothing's gonna happen because I got my mind still set that ain't nothing gonna happen. So you see what I mean? It's one of those things. So so as they were targeting me, I've been here for like 2 years now. They started growing by watching me, spying on me through my neighbors, through the internet and stuff like that. They used a lot of tactics to get to where they're at now. They got it together to a certain level, but they can't go a certain above a certain type of threshold with me because of who I am. I set this up so that they come after me. I expose them to you. You know what we're dealing with, what's going on. You see, I'm having inconsistency problems right now through the sensation that I feel in my back because I have so stay tuned, watch my back because I was about to get into another explanation. And subscribe, share the video, tell people what's going on. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, now you know.